Here at the University of Michigan, we are known for three things: hating Ohio State, being repeatedly one-upped by UCLA, and having one unnecessarily large stadium. The Big House is our university's pride and joy, a modern feat of architecture and engineering that proves we are conclusively the best at getting a lot of people into one place. Good job, team. In fact, let me just make sure no one is better at getting the masses to cheer for sportsmen than us. My allegiance directly corresponds to seating capacity, so as long as the Big House is on top, we should have no problem. What the fuck? Here in North Korea, we are known for three things: hating the United States, never being one-upped by anyone, and having one necessarily large stadium. The Rungrado 1st of May Stadium is a 51-acre, 114,000-seat multi-purpose stadium in North Korea's capital city of Pyongyang. After South Korea's successful hosting of the 1988 Seoul Olympics, North Korea said, "Hey, we can host international cooperative events too," and constructed the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium to house the 1989 World Festival of Youth and Students. While this seems like a noble undertaking by a typically reclusive nation, it set in place what the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium's true purpose was from the very beginning: allow North Korea to demonstrate their agenda, strength, and power as not only the more legitimate of the two Koreas, but a legitimate figure on the world stage as well. Let's take a moment to look at the stadium itself. While it bears a striking resemblance to that of a bundt cake, the design of this metal monument is actually meant to resemble North Korea's national flower, the magnolia blossom. Like most public attractions in North Korea, the design of the stadium is yet another reminder for citizens that the government and its leaders are responsible for any form of progress the nation makes through the stadium's connection to a state-recognized symbol. Apart from its flower-like qualities, the additional architectural elements of the stadium are equally as impressive. The 8 stories of the stadium produce a combined floor space of roughly 2,230,000 square feet, and the roof's 16 arches reach their peak at over 200 feet off the ground. In all, the stadium is an architectural marvel meant to display to the outside world the infrastructure capabilities of North Korea. After all, only a successful and thriving nation would be able to spend its resources on a stadium as grand as this, right? Right? But what does North Korea actually use the stadium for? In case the large green rectangle prominently displayed in the previous images didn't give it away, the men and women's soccer teams of North Korea, who are actually relatively decent, regularly play in the stadium. Soccer is a sport of great national pride for the people of Korea, so displaying their team in one of the most extravagant pitches in the world is yet another way to promote the prowess of the North Korean state. The Rungrado 1st of May Stadium is often the start and end point for the annual Pyongyang Marathon as well. The Pyongyang Marathon is one of the few times North Korea opens its borders to large groups of foreigners, so of course they aren't going to pass up the opportunity to flaunt their incomparable sporting facility. In non-sporting related events, the stadium was also a featured site for the September 2018 Inter-Korea Summit. In front of a packed stadium of 150,000 North Koreans, South Korea's President Moon gave a resounding speech regarding a hopeful future of peace and cooperation between the two Koreas. North Korea undoubtedly filled the stadium with thousands of lively supporters to not only express their enthusiasm for this plan, but to display in a very public setting that the people of North Korea were as well and energetic as ever. But none of these events even come close to the grandest spectacle ever staged in the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium: the Arirang Mass Games. The Arirang Mass Games began in 2003 and have been held almost every year since. This undeniably impressive mass gymnastics demonstration displays political narratives of the North Korean state, carried out by over 100,000 participants. As shocking as it may seem, that number is not a typo. In 2007, the Arirang Mass Games were awarded a Guinness World Record as the largest gymnastics display with 109,000 performers. A group of unbelievably well-coordinated recruited student gymnasts as young as 5 years old perform a near 2-hour show with thematic emphasis on the Workers' Party of Korea, its armed forces, and their fallen leaders. Apart from being a barefaced culmination of propaganda, The mass games represent even more. The games show that whenever North Korea feels the need, it can coordinate, it can assemble, and most importantly, it can mobilize. North Korea repeatedly displays that it is not a frail and feeble nation. If they are determined to demonstrate strength and power, they rarely fall short of doing so. They are forever eager to promote themselves as an industrious and prospering nation by any means necessary. But when your platform for propaganda is being projected inside one of the largest stadiums in the world, an image of strength is not hard to achieve. The Rungrado 1st of May Stadium was born in an effort to one-up a rival, and to this day its purpose remains the same. This stadium is a symbol of fortitude, a symbol of vigor, and a symbol of North Korea. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just for historical accuracy and to save face, I think it is worth noting that the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium is now the second largest stadium in the world. As of 2020, it was one-upped by a cricket stadium in India, so no longer holds the #1 title, but hey, number 2 isn't too bad. Alright, now the video's over. Thank you for watching.